Hey guys, what is going on? It is your boy Dasher, and today guys, I just wanted to talk about how Season 6 of Apex Legends is going to be make or break. And the reason why I say this is because yes, the game is getting extremely stale and a lot of people are now leaving it. And me myself can't really enjoy this game lately because it's lost a lot of its appeal to me in a way. And I saw a dude talking about this on the other video. I don't think it's because of my experience when I started playing this game, because it's the same experience that I get. It's just there's absolutely no content. And I wanted to get into this. So last season 5, we had a bunch of loba teasers. I think it was season 4, sorry. We had loba teasers, right? And it kept you intrigued in the game. It gave the content creators content and gave them a reason to stick around. And when the game doesn't put out content, it's extremely hard to make content, because, well, they're not putting it out. And it's going to cause a lot of your bigger YouTube platform players or your competitive players to leave the scene because they're genuinely getting bored of the game because it feels the exact same. Now, another thing that was brought up to my attention pretty recently was that LTM modes are extremely stale, and they only have about 2, and they release about every, debut month. I think our last LTM in Apex Legends was, I think, a month ago, and it was the sniper shotgun. I will give them this. They did come out with Crypto's Town Takeover, which made me get back on the game. They also had the bunkers. I really appreciated those because it's fun to wait and stick around for stuff. But the game itself, it is dying, and I mean you can either get on board and understand that the game's dying, and the developers need to understand that the game's dying, or you can sit around and let Warzone take every single Apex player, because a lot of Apex players are going to Warzone. They're going to these other VRs, and let's see why. And I think we need to start off with, I think the dumbest thing in Apex Legends, they need to change it immediately, is why is skill-based matchmaking in regular gameplay when you have a fully competitive mode set so you can play against people who are in your skill level. I don't understand that at all. In other games I can semi-understand because you don't have a competitive mode, but this game, it's super bad. Like, I don't want to play in Diamond 3 and play against Predators, right? When I can if I want to, because there's a competitive mode. I don't play pubs to try and sweat, if that makes sense. I play pubs to try to get my 2K, my 4K badges and my 20 bombs, right? I say that's universal. That's got to be the biggest problem right now. Another thing is they are really not listening to their community anymore. And the way you can see this is Pathfinder hasn't had a buff in a pretty long time. They do always come out with remakes, or not remakes, but reworks for characters, so I will give them that. They do have some sort of leeway in that regard. But excuse me, Pathfinder has been, what, his nerf maybe about 70 days now if we go through this season. I have the hiccups, on my lord. And he needs a change, and the whole community's been wanting to change. The number one content creator has asked for the change. The Apex and Ever just looking at him like, nah, like, we don't want people to stay on our game. And I'll give Fortnite this. They did really well. They always listened to their community up until a certain point, and they always tried something new. And sometimes it didn't work, and sometimes it did. I think that's the risk you gotta take with Apex Legends. If you listen to your community, you should be perfectly fine. And Apex Legends is not doing that right now.
Alright guys, now why do I think this season is going to be make or break out? The thing is, people are already leaving Apex Legends. A lot of people have been announcing their retirement from the game, or just announcing that they're not gonna play it anymore. And I think this is a big problem for the game, because usually when content creators leave, their audience sometimes leaves, or their audience migrates to other people, which can be bad for the content creator, or it could be bad for the game itself. It just depends what kind of content creator you have, and most of the ones that Apex Legends have, competitive content creators, I'm sure that there's decent for both sides. A lot of people are going to leave, and a lot of people are going to stay and go find different people to watch. However, you don't really want to ever lose players. I think Apex has a really good player base right now, but it is going to lose its player base if we talk about the still constant not listening to the community, the lack of content. How do you fix it? You go over these, you ask the community, you see what the community wants. and then you fix those issues first. And then when you want to innovate, you want to try something new, run it through, and then if the community hates it, put it back. You know, I just never got that thing by game developers of why keep something in if people don't like it. As always, guys, this is your boy Dashner. If you want to continue watching the gameplay, I'd appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like and comment. Let me know what you think of Apex Picks. Let me know if Season 6 is make or break for Apex Legends. As always, guys, this is your boy, and I will see you later.